Well, this is quite the different video. I realize a lot of you watch me for my quarters or for my endless bill counting and bill sorting, or just the general interesting fun little things at the laundromat. This video is kind of a video about time travel, traveling to the future of what's it look like to be an ultra successful laundromat guy. And to grab your attention, there's $111,000 cash right in this frame. And in this frame, those green monster boxes are worth about 45 grand a pop. And if that's not enough, you're gonna get paid $10 worth of pure gold to watch this video. No kid. Provided by our sponsor for this video, vaulted.com. You like money, right? Of course you do. You watch my channel, and this video is about a lot of different kinds of money. In the intro shot, there is, I kid you not, $111,000 in cash sitting on my friend Danny's chair.
I like physical assets, gold, silver. When you hand somebody a 7.5 pound bar of silver and you say, you know, what is today that's worth X and tomorrow it'll be worth X plus.
100 troy ounces, there's like what, 25 bucks an ounce right now. So that's 2,500 bucks right here. In a secret, hidden, underground bunker. This video needs to be filed in the same folder as stories. It's kind of hard to believe that Brandon the Hillbilly Laundromat Man did this, but like everything else, I don't have to make anything up because this is my life. Now let's rewind all the way back to November the 16th, when I boarded an airplane from Columbus, Ohio to take a very long journey to Las Vegas, which that's a joke. It's only about 4 hours away from me, to go visit Graham Stephan and Jack Selby so that I could be on the iced coffee hour.
You are like the TikTok sensation. You just did 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, but it's all from YouTube Shorts, and those like really don't count.
But it doesn't matter. Here's the thing.
That evening, there's a crazy benefit to having a YouTube channel because people want to do stuff with you. And unlike a lot of these affluent people that you might see from the West Coast, I hang out with cheapskates. I got invited to, I think it was the 20th or 30th floor of the Aria Hotel to just this immaculate $2,000 a night suite by my good friend Ask Sebi. Joystick on there if you need to move it. It's on your right hand.
Right hand.
She's not a gamer.
Brandon from Investment Joy.
And he wanted to show me that they had got this just insane hotel room for $200 because they used credit card point stacking and negotiating tactics. They were just very impressed with how cheaply they were able to get this hotel room, and they just had to show it to me. But I digress, but it's a funny story because people call me to show me how cheap they can be. So after that, I got in a car and drove to Graham Stephan's house, which is in a very nice neighborhood, and we shot the iced coffee hour. If you haven't watched that episode, it's pretty cool, and the feedback from it's been pretty cool. So I got that done, and I took the rented car I had and drove all the way to Phoenix, Arizona to meet my friend Danny D'Angelo. If you remember Danny D'Angelo, he is the laundromat kingpin / consultant. He goes by the King of Laundry on YouTube, and he has made an absolute empire off of laundry. And over the course of the process, he has built this empire with a multi-million-dollar house.
The water through the wall, you know, the pot filler is just a thing. You gotta have a pot filler.
A pot filler. This is one of the most impressive things I've seen.
Everybody gets to see that.
It's absolutely gorgeous. He's got an in-ground swimming pool, and there's like rocks everywhere. He's got a heated jacuzzi, and it's a very surreal world coming from Ohio.
There's a lot of shit that'll kill you in Arizona.
It's like Australia. Oh my gosh.
This guy is dead, but I caught him. And then
with your bare hands.
They don't bother me.
Now, I don't know if you guys are aware, but I grew up kind of poor. And by poor, I mean like in the summer of 1997, we lived on a farm and had no car, which is pretty significant when you live in the middle of a cornfield. And groceries are about 30 minutes away. And after my dad had his heart attack, both my brother and I had to go get a full-time job. I ended up working at a fulfillment center in Groveport, Ohio, where I stuffed packages full of crap people were buying on the internet. And I decided pretty quickly that that was not the future for me. I should probably find a business or something to make more money than that.
I've had a lot of careers. And I never enjoyed taking orders in the Navy. I never enjoyed listening to someone tell me what to do in not jobs, but careers. I just didn't enjoy it. So I knew that the light at the end of the tunnel would be owning the business.
I ended up getting in real estate, which was a really wonderful choice because I finally got around relatively rich individuals and was able to really kind of make something of myself and start talking to people who were independently wealthy from things like real estate and business ownership and various kinds of investments.
When he wakes up a little bit later, we'll play the game where you put your hand against the glass and see if you can...
You can get him to bite.
Oh, he'll bite you. He'll try. But just pay attention. Put your hand against the glass. Don't flinch. You know he can't get you. Move it around a little bit. Make him mad.
And as time went on, my paradigm just completely shifted with my understanding of how do people actually make money. The people that work super, super hard aren't always rich. In fact, my grandpa worked probably 70 or 80 hours a week in between a coal-fired power plant. He also trimmed trees and he maintained the local cemetery. He worked every single day of his life growing up extravagantly poor in eastern Kentucky, then coming up to Hillsboro, Ohio with the rest of his family where they started farming back in the mid-1930s. As my journey in real estate continued, I found that a lot of people got their wealth not through working unending hours. They did work hard, but the really interesting thing was they had businesses and real estate and investments that just grew very, very solidly over time. And that's kind of what I've seen here with Danny D'Angelo, just being in the laundromat business, a business that generates maybe $5-6 billion a year, something that someone would really not look at on the surface as making a whole lot of money. It goes for real estate, rental property, car washes. I've kind of found that where you can make a little bit of money off a lot of people, kind of similar to how YouTube works, you can really, really do well. A lot of people get caught in this trap of thinking that you have to make $1 million one time, a lottery type mentality. From what I've seen, it just doesn't work that well. Just like working hard every day of your life helps, but it isn't the only key to success. The fact is, making solid investments over a longer period of time is what typically makes people successful. So, which is why I really am excited to talk to you about this video sponsor, Vaulted, who's going to give you $10 in investment grade gold. So my friend Danny has spent a lot of money securing this vault. And if you want to have a lot of gold, you shouldn't have to pay a lot of money to keep it safe. My friends at Vaulted secure your physical gold in their vault for extremely low fees. Do you want to buy a full kilogram of gold, or would you like to buy it by the ounce? Far cheaper than anybody can get it for on the market, and they secure it. If you've been looking to invest in gold in a physical way that you can actually have it mailed to your home, look at Vaulted. And for my Investment Joy watchers, if you sign up today and you're one of the first 100 people, they'll give you $10 free in gold. Check them out in the description below and tell them that Brandon from Investment Joy sent you. Now, as hard as this is to believe, this vault, I think there's at least $1 million in here. In between the monster box of silver bullion, the multiple gold eagles, which are $2,000 a piece, I believe there's well over $1 million in here. And it was all earned 1 quarter at a time, which is absolutely amazing. But and you paid for all of the stuff in this room 1 quarter at a time.
Precisely.
Really, that's kind of how business, money, finance, and wealth works.
But what I've learned through you is there's so many people that don't really care how they earn. They just want to have something in their life where they're earning.
It's earned over the course of time. That's why if you look at the statistics, the average person who is a multi-million-dollar winner in the lottery tends to go broke within 5 years. In fact, it's about 70% of people who win the lottery go broke within just 5 years of winning. Now, what's great is at this point, Danny is able to afford the life that he always wished he had growing up poor. I think he said he was from the Bronx. And the quality of life that he's able to give his wife in $3 is just absolutely amazing. Now, you don't have to have a multi-million dollar mansion and a underground bunker to be successful. Success is whatever you make of it. But having that flexibility, to me, is extremely important. And there was always a huge takeaway to come to the point that you realize that this wealth, money, finance thing is not a flash in the pot. You can't do it overnight. And the success stories are there for people who do it overnight, but they're not really that common. A lot of the people are like my friend Graham Stephan, or they're like Jack Selby, who's his assistant, or Alex Nevea, who is now the assistant to the assistant. They're like Danny D'Angelo. They're like me. They're like Ask Sebi. These things don't happen overnight, but when you watch a YouTube video of a big giant safe full of money and gold and finance, a lot of people think that that is something that happens overnight, and I'm here to tell you that it just simply isn't that way. So thanks for watching, guys, and remember, I've been evicted twice and grew up poor. If I can do this stuff showing up in a secret vault, I think you can do it too. And be sure to check out our sponsor, Vaulted, and consider Danny D'Angelo's training. Thanks for watching.